Hey there, Melissa with Atlas CFO. Today we're talking about construction bonds. There's a lot of confusion around construction bonds and what is a surety bond and how does it all work. So today I'm hoping to demystify that and just give kind of an overview of it. I'm not going to get too much into the weeds on this first video. We will do that in a later one. There are multiple types of bonds. When you hear the word bond, sometimes it could mean something as simple as a tax bond, a sales tax bond within a state, but most of the time we're talking about a performance bond, a construction bond. That goes by a couple different names like almost all of our words, but we're looking for a performance guarantee. There's also bid bonds and payment bonds, but for the rest of this time, we're going to be talking about the normal bond, the one that we all think of, which is the performance construction bond. So what is it really? Well, it's an agreement really between three parties. So it's the owner of the project, the contractor, and the surety company. And the ultimate result is that the surety company will be guaranteeing to the owner of the project that the contractor will complete their work. Yeah, that's actually a pretty big ask if you think about it. Can you imagine guaranteeing the results of a contractor? Maybe it's a friend of yours, maybe it is not a friend of yours, but you would have to guarantee the results, guarantee that they would get that project done. And there is a lot of uneasiness whenever we start talking about this because our sureties are being asked to guarantee that project, and so they're looking for what they can use and what they can hang on to and what they can learn about you so that they would be comfortable then signing that bond. Once you think about it in these terms, you can see that it's actually a little harder than just getting an insurance policy. In fact, the short version is it actually feels more like a loan than an insurance policy. So although our insurance agents are the ones that help us get this surety program, the requirements for it actually feel more like lending money. There's financial requirements. There are analytics done, actually a ton of analytics, because they have to make sure that you fall within some healthy parameters for the organization. And then there's also formulas that determine how big of a project you can do and how much and how many projects you can do. So it's actually highly involved. It's not just call somebody and get a bond. It has a lot of parts, it has a lot of requirements, and it's very important for us as contractors to be able to put our financial information in the best light so that we can get the program that you want. So how do you get a bond? If you're new to getting a surety bond, I'm going to walk through that process just very quickly. And you will start with typically your insurance agent. Now, not all insurance agents will do surety bond work. You're looking for an insurance agent that actually has some specializing in it. It will make your life way better to have an insurance agent that has bond experience. And many times they have their own bond manager within the organization. And that person in the agency is responsible for coordinating the surety program and working with contractors to make sure that they meet the requirements. The bond manager then, or the insurance agent, depending on where you're with, they will go and find the surety that best matches with the contractor. And it's a little bit like matchmaking, and it's similar to getting an insurance policy, is that you're going to market and finding the right surety. But as I mentioned, there's a lot more requirements. So your insurance agent or bond manager is looking for somebody who is a good fit for you financially and that will understand your organization as well. So your insurance agent or bond manager, like I said, is a bit like a matchmaker because they're looking for somebody that fits with you, fits with your organization, and also fits with the financial information that you have to provide. There will be a lot of questions about your financial information. You're going to be asked for a balance sheet, profit and loss income statement, tax returns, personal financial statements. It feels more like a banking relationship, right? Just like that, it feels that way. If you provide information that is not satisfactory, it's going to be very difficult to get the surety program that you want. Your financial statements have to be very carefully prepared. They have expectations for them, and you want to make sure that you have them in a good light. So that was really quick. This is for those of you that are just starting with the bond program to recognize that it's a little bit more engaged than just not buying policy. Just snap my fingers and I've got it. But that's okay. You can do it, and we'll dig into this again and spend a little more time talking about what they're looking for. If you like to stay up on all of this type of information, please jump over to our website and sign up for our email list. We just send once a month emails of important information, and we'd love to see you there. Thanks for spending time with me today. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.